I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. These t-shirts are fascinating. Look at this one. Don't look at me like that, Dr. Charles Apoki. When I say something hard, when I release some hard truths and people are amazed, I'll tell them, don't look at me like that. Whether you like me or you don't like me or your impression does not really matter. These t-shirts are available for our 40th marriage anniversary and beyond. On the 4th, we have a free webinar that will attract a global audience. My wife and I will speak and then we'll be interviewed. That's on the 4th of December. That's a Thursday. On Friday, Salimo Weeks Foundation has offered to host 40 married people, couples, whose marriages are less than 15 years. It has been paid for by Salimo Weeks Foundation. We'll have 2 guest speakers who will take care of you, who feed you and give you drinks, and then you will listen to experience married people. That's on the 5th of December. Then on the 6th of December is the 40th marriage anniversary conference. I call it conference because it's not going to be the usual ceremonies of eat and drink and dance. No, it bores me. I want people to come and listen and learn and then ask questions. We will entertain you. Then you will go back home with information. We're doing that at our school in Otowodo, Petra Christian Academy, behind Agofure Motors, Otowodo, Ogili. Starts by 12 noon. Hopefully, we should close on time and people can go home. If you want to attend the couples outreach, only 40 people, the first 40 people. If it's possible, don't come with children. If you come with children, we'll have facilities in our school where they will be taken care of. Send a message, WhatsApp, please. 08028258702 or 08052136763. If you want to register for the global webinar coming up on the 4th, Thursday, send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register you. We want to raise partners to join us for the Apoki Foundation. Yesterday, I gave scholarship of 1 million. I have people I am training. I have commitment of 2 million somewhere for scholarships. We couldn't pay school fees growing up, and it was difficult. So we want to use our pain to become gain to people. My son had cleft lip and palate, and he has had 7 to 9 surgeries to correct everything around the dentition, nasal sinusitis, and all that. We are also going to use part of the money we will realize to correct deformities in children, birth defects. We have already done that before. So we're just formalizing it. I want to talk about a recent happening in Katsina State. These terrorists are not spirits. They are human beings. And I'm learning to take every statement that people make very seriously. One of the northern apologists said that they should not go after the bandit, the terrorists, that they are people's fathers, they are our children, we know them, we know the families they come from. True. And thank God you said that. Recently, bandits went to a community in Katsina State. I did a video before now about the nonsense that Buhari brought to this country, and that he should have been alive to see the repercussions of the evil he brought to Nigeria, brought upon Nigeria. The bandits went and kidnapped, abducted people, took them into the bush. After some time, the villagers said, when the bandits, the criminals were demanding for ransom, the people said, okay, we know your fathers, we know your mothers, we know your sisters. They went to the houses of their fathers and their mothers and also abducted them and took them somewhere. And they told them, if you don't return, when they sent their negotiators, they told them, if you don't return our people, you will not see your parents and we will not give you your people unless you return our people. So the terrorists returned the people with 30,000 naira, 30,000 naira transport fare for each person. You go to dock.k, dockay, dock.com or dock news. You will see that the video is there. I went through his profile. I found out that most of his, nearly all his reports, 99%, were authentic. So you will see the video. Now, that brings me to one suggestion that very dark man brought up. He said, instead of all these cultists to be doing gra-gra, that they should take up responsibilities of defending their communities, of defending their nation. After a lot of them, this is my own words. After a lot of them, in their mission statement, is to defend justice, defend oppression, and defend the African continent. So, if they kidnap your mothers, why don't you, Black Axe, Vikings, Buccaneers, all the other groups, instead of saying men mount, bikes and go and look for the terrorists that are terrorizing your communities. And there is one funny thing very dark man said. He said, number one, that is the Capone of one of the groups, was abducted by terrorists. And one of them was calling his mother, Mommy, they don't pick me. Oh. I thought you are a strong man. Don't let your strength be to shoot your fellow young people. I've been saying this all over the time. They are abducting your mothers, terrorizing your mothers, your brothers, your sisters, schools. Why don't you come together and become a force? Why don't you he answered the question that he said that who will give them tools? Where do you get tools to shoot each other and to shoot innocent citizens? I think we need very innovative approaches to these evil people. And the vigilantes remain, even though one of them was arrested in Kogi State of joining with some Fulanis to hijack vehicles on the way, or how do they call the one on the road? To waylay vehicles and abduct people. But the local boys, tough boys, let's arm them under the supervision of the divisional police officer or the DSS. Let them enter their forest and go for these people. There's only one language terrorists understand, is force. If Israel did not devastate Hamas, they wouldn't have negotiated. It's force. These evil, bloodthirsty psychopaths. It's force they understand. They don't understand negotiations. So let's take the battle to them. Mobilize our people. Take the battle to them. After all, if you sit down, they will come for you. Why don't you go for them? Arm our people. I saw a priest dressed with an AK-47. I suspect he's a military chaplain. Going to church to preach. That's how the walls of Jerusalem were rebuilt during the time of Nehemiah, when Sanballat and Tobias were trying to disturb the work. Let people, you take arms from the civilians, but the terrorists, they are carrying AK-47 all over the place. Me I tire.